Hi guys, my name's Rob. Welcome to video 6. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, I don't come from a financial background, and I don't have a license under ASIC. So today's video 6, I wanted to expand more on the interview that Michael and Milky had on the 27th of September. Then I'll talk more about the DeFi conversation that I made from video 5, the types of applications that we need to access the DeFi platforms. So the interview on the 27th of September was absolutely brilliant, guys. You really highlighted on the importance of keeping your private digital data safe in today's new digital world. I've known for many years that these big centralized corporations such as Google and Facebook, they collect our personal data. They then sell it off to third parties without our permission, and they make absolutely billions of dollars of profit by doing this. So have you noticed, for example, if you use the browser Google Chrome and you start looking at, say, a new dishwasher, a new washing machine, or an ironing board, all of a sudden for the next couple of weeks you're going to get bombarded with all these adverts of dishwashers on sale, new ironing boards on sale. It's because they sold off your browsing data to these third parties. The problem I have with this is how safe and how secure is our personal data and where exactly is it going? So when we surf the internet using an everyday browser, we're just looking at the surface web, and that represents only a small percentage of the deeper internet. So to look at the dark web, you need a specialized browser to do that. And that's where all these scammers basically trade your personal data. So they build up profiles about yourself. So they now know your name, your address, your mobile phone number. They've now got specialized software where if you're in Queensland, you're in the Northern Territory, you're in New South Wales, they can now change the receive mobile phone to make it look like they are also calling from the same state that you're in. They basically want the final piece of the puzzle, and that is to get to your financial details. So they could pretend to be from the bank, from the government, from the police. They're just trying to effectively steal your money, and if you've got cryptocurrency, they're going to be after that private key. So one of the easiest ways to keep your private digital data safe is to simply stop using the tools that consistently give it out to third parties. So on your computer, you go to uninstall or change a program. You find Google Chrome, you right click and you uninstall it. So you get this browser off of your computer. So the one that I've been using is this one here, Brave browser. So we'll go here. You can download it there. And one of the really good things about Brave browser is it's effectively the other way around. It actually pays you to look at advertising. So it sends you adverts. Oh, there's one there. So if I click on that, it will actually pay me in their own token, BAT, basic attention token, which actually has value. So at the end of the month, this will all build up and I can change that into another type of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or USDC coin, as whatever you want. But I think this is a really good browser. It's actually paying you to use the internet. All you've got to do is stop using Google Chrome, come along and have a go with this Brave browser and see what you think. So to recap, what is DeFi? DeFi stands for decentralized finance, and it describes any computer program to do with financial matters running on top of a blockchain. So remember I said that an example of a centralized system would be the RBA, or the Reserve Bank of Australia, because once a month economists come together and they decide financial matters for the rest of the country. Because a blockchain is decentralized, there's millions of nodes running all over the world. Anything that runs on top of a blockchain to do with financial matters would also be decentralized. That's why it's called decentralized finance. Many of these DeFi programs are still in their beta testing mode, but today I wanted to talk about Uniswap. Here it is here, Uniswap. When you go to it, make sure that you're going to the correct URL. You come here to launch the application. So what is it? It's called a DEX, or a decentralized exchange. It was launched in November of 2018. So if we just come here, Binance, this is an example of a centralized exchange. So it has a CEO, it has a headquarters. This Uniswap is a program running on top of a blockchain. So what does it allow me to do? It lets me change Ethereum tokens, ETH, into ERC20 tokens. So an ERC20 token is anything that runs on the Ethereum blockchain. So there they are here. But before I can interact with this program, I need another application, and this one's called MetaMask. So this is the amount of Ethereum I've got in my MetaMask wallet. It's connected, so that is connected to that. So I'll just copy the amount of ETH I've got there, and I'll put it into Uniswap. And if I wanted to, I could now swap, that's in US dollars, but I could swap the value of ETH, which is basically that has now been put into that. I can now select my token. So if I wanted to turn it into USD, the United States dollar token, I would then be able to swap it using Uniswap. I'm fully aware of the gas fees, the cost involved in using the Ethereum blockchain. So the next one we're going to talk about is the Binance Smart Chain. So the Binance Smart Chain was actually built by these guys, Binance themselves. It's a completely different blockchain to Ethereum, and it's much cheaper for people to use, so that we're not paying the horrendously high gas fees that the Ethereum blockchain has. So one program I've been playing about with is Pancake Bunny, and it allows you to deposit your cake token into a auto compounding platform, and it offers you 79% per annum. So we'll have a look at a centralized financial system. So this is ANZ. They're offering 0.3% per annum for Australian dollars. What's Westpac offering? 0.25% per annum. So this is an example of a centralized financial system. This is decentralized finance, so a much higher reward on investment. But this is, however, not without risk. So I would not be putting my entire life savings into this. Okay, you only ever invest what you can afford to lose. Because it's on a different blockchain than Ethereum, when I use MetaMask wallet, I obviously cannot interact with it because this is on the Ethereum blockchain and this is on the Binance blockchain. So I have to change MetaMask over so that it's both on the same blockchain. So Binance blockchain. Now this can interact with the smart contract. These are all running on the Binance Smart Chain, so if I had any of these tokens, I could then move them across and lock them up here in a smart contract, and I would start gaining reward on my investment. So to summarize, stop using Google Chrome as your main internet browser and start having to go with Brave browser or Firefox, and start having a look at the new DeFi world and the opportunities that it's offering you.